Semajically AI, Episode 20, Time-Tossed, Bessie's Bizarre Adventure in the Stone Age. Bessie Turner was a young woman who was enthralled by history and worked as a tour guide at the Natural History Museum. She was in her element telling a group of A-level history students about the dinosaurs and how badly savage they were. She was telling them about how the dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years ago and how they were wiped out by a comet. As she moved on to tell them about the cave people who lived during the Stone Age, she marveled at how short their life expectancy was. Their life expectancy was about 30 years. Imagine that, she told them enthusiastically. It was then that an anvil gave way and hit her in the head, knocking her unconscious. She began to see flashes of her life before blacking out completely. When she regained consciousness, she sat up and looked around in confusion to find herself sitting in a stony landscape. She stood up, not sure she believed what she was seeing. As she walked over to a rock to investigate, she found she could touch it. What's going on here? I can touch this rock. Is this real or is it just in my head? She thought to herself as she went looking for help to determine what was going on. Everything looked like it was how things looked in the Stone Age, about 100,000 years before Jesus was born. Could it be? Have I really been catapulted back to the Stone Age? She thought as she stumbled upon a tribe of cave people gathered around a rock. This confirmed her suspicions beyond all reasonable doubt. She had indeed accidentally traveled back in time to the Stone Age. How could it not be? She was staring at a cave tribe. She ran for it as she was spotted by the tribe leader. As she ran, her trainers made fiery tracks on the sand. She stopped running as she came to a lake and decided to go in for a swim. The caveman who had followed her watched her for a second before staring around himself to see flames forming around him. Realizing what she'd done, Bessie rushed to his aid, putting out the flames. Now she'd gone back to the Stone Age, met a caveman, helped him to discover fire and invented a way to put it out, becoming the first ever firefighter. She then saw a light and woke up in a hospital bed in 2024, only to hear the nurse offering to put the Bessie on. "What's the Bessie?" she asked. "It's the fire, love," replied the nurse. A team of firefighters came rushing past the ward. "It's the Turner Squad," said the nurse. "Turner Squad?" asked Bessie. "Fire service," replied the nurse. And then she suddenly remembered having been thrown back to the Stone Age, caused a fire with her shoes and put out the fire with some water. "Of course," she blurted out, causing a stir around the ward.